everybody, and welcome back to Multiplex Movie Warzone. I am your host, Kaleb Boatman, and today we've got a #1 contenders match, Payson Johnson versus Matthew Chen. This should be a really interesting match. So we will bring in our first competitor, Payson. Payson, how are you feeling about the match?
I am excited. Matthew is obviously a faction mate. He's a super close friend of mine. And like everyone's been saying, I also think he is the most improved Warzone player of the year. So I know I got to bring my best in order to beat him tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll bring in Matthew. Matthew, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wasn't expecting to get this far, but I'm very excited to play Payson. No matter what happens, Queensman will go on, but also like he's just a really close friend, and I think this will be really fun.
That's fair. I forgot to mention Mr. Mark Menchaca is co-hosting with me. Mark, I'll let these two competitors look at you while you say how you are feeling about this match.
Oh, cool. You know what? This should be a good one. I like Payson. I think is finally having the season that I think he thinks he wants. And then Matthew is probably the best story we have going in probably all Multiplex right now. And am I still going?
Okay, we're gonna get into round one. Round one's gonna work like this: 8 different questions, 8 different categories. You get all 8 right, you're gonna get a bonus question, 3 repeats, and a challenge allowed to throughout the entire match, should you need them. As we get started with your first question, in the category of comedy. What 2010s comedy stars Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis? Are you familiar with the song Tonight Tonight by Hot Shell Ray, Mark?
No. Not even a little bit.
3.
I don't even know who that is.
1. Pens down. Fair enough. Probably better for you. Anyway, let's go to Payson.
Due date.
And Matthew.
Due date.
Both correct.
Yep. Going on to your next question in the category of biopics. Great Balls of Fire is a biopic about what musician? Just a great title. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, this is a title that you could make jokes about, but I won't. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Payson.
Goodness gracious, Jerry Lee Lewis.
And Matthew.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis is correct. As we get to your third question in the category of crime. What newspaper does Gary Grantham work for in the Pelican Brief? Do you prefer the Pelican Brief or the Pelican Boxers?
You're going to another thing. What are the Pelican Boxers? What the hell is that?
Like briefs and boxers. 5,
Oh, Jesus.
4,
Oh, my God.
3, 2, 1.
I'm embarrassed I asked.
Let's go. Yeah, you should be. Let's go to Matthew.
I just said the San Francisco Chronicle.
And Payson.
The New York Times.
Both incorrect. Looking for the Washington Post.
Yep. Going on to your next question in the category of actors and actresses. Who appears in Sin City, 25th Hour, and Rent? No. Slight grammatical error in this question. There's like a comma, like after and, so I don't know if like and is also like a
That's an Andrew Barr special. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Payson.
Rosario Dawson.
And Matthew.
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson is correct. As we get to your fifth question, category directors. Who directed the 90s remake of Sabrina?
Which one's better, this or the remake?
Oh, the original.
Oh, okay.
5.
Yeah, so you need her.
3.
Have any frame of reference.
2. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Matthew.
I said Adrian Lin. I think I'm wrong.
And Payson.
Sydney Pollock.
Sydney Pollock is correct.
That Payson getting the lead. Going to your next question in the category of classics. What job did Walter Neff have in Double Indemnity?
I have named a team after this movie.
Yep.
You named your team after Whiplash, and I respect that. 5, 4.
Yeah.
3,
And also The Departed. And I don't know if a lot of people got that reference.
Hands down. I did. Let's go to Payson.
Insurance investigator.
And Matthew.
No, I said journalist.
Both are incorrect. It is insurance agent.
Okay.
As we get into your penultimate question in the category of scores and soundtracks, who composed the score for The Mission, Bulworth, and Days of Heaven? There's no jokes for this. 5, 4, 3.
Make a joke about bulls. Or
1.
underwear again. We can
Down.
do that again.
Is this the sequel to Rocky and Bullwinkle? Let's go to Payson.
Ennio Morricone.
And Matthew.
Ennio Morricone.
Ennio Morricone is correct.
No perfect rounds. This will be your final question in round number 1 in the category of drama. In Midnight Express, what country is Billy being held prisoner in?
What time do you like your expresses?
Midnight Express.
I like a good 3:30 express.
3.
5, 4,
I don't know. That's nap time. I don't know.
2, 1.
It's not-
Pens
not always
down.
good time.
We're gonna go to Matthew
You said Germany.
and Payson.
You ever been to a Turkish prison? Turkey.
Turkey is correct. So it is 6-4 coming out of round number 1. As we get into round number 2, round 2 is going to work like this. Each competitor is going to get to a chance to spin the wheel. If they like it, they spin. They can keep it. If they don't, they can spin again, but then they're stuck with it. We're going to get 5 questions in whatever category they get. They get it right, 2 points, multiple choice, 1 point. Get it wrong, other players are going to get a chance for the steal. As I bring up your lovely wheel. Okay, gentlemen, categories on your lovely wheel tonight are Matthew's strengths of Pixar and Studio Ghibli, Payson's strengths of movie release dates and Oscars. We also have scores and soundtracks, sports, 2000s, and family. Payson, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I will defer.
Okay, Matthew, your spin is away. And you land in the category of family. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I feel like. Can I see the wheel again?
Yep. Pixar, movie release dates, scores and soundtracks, sports, Studio Ghibli, Oscars, 2000s, and family.
I feel like.
As well as spinners and opponent's choice, of course. We do need an answer, Matthew.
Okay. I'll spin again.
Okay. This is the category you are stuck with. And the wheel wanted you to have family. Mark, would you like to give Matthew his questions in the category of family?
Sure thing. All right, Matthew, here's your first question in the category of family. In Babe, Arthur Hoggett won Babe at what type of carnival game?
I'll go multiple choice.
Is it A, Ring the Bell, B, Guess the Weight, C, Balloon and Darts, or D, Ring Toss?
I'll go B.
B's correct for 1 point. Moving on to your next question. In Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Violet tries some chewing gum that should taste like a 3-course dinner with what? With the dessert being what?
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, chocolate cake, B, blueberry pie, C, apple fritter, or D, jelly donut?
Blueberry pie.
That's correct for a point. Moving on to your third question in family. Who plays music teacher Marty in Here Comes the Boom?
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options are A, Henry Winkler, B, Tom Hulse, C, Steve Buscemi, or D, Martin Short?
D.
D is incorrect. Going over to Payson for the 1-point steal. Is it A, Henry Winkler, B, Tom Hulse, C, Steve Buscemi, or D, Martin Short?
I believe it's Henry Winkler.
That's correct for the 1-point steal. Back over to Matthew. Your next question in family. All Dogs Go to Heaven takes place in what U.S. city?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, Atlanta, B, Boston, C, New Orleans, or D, New York?
C.
C is correct for 1 point. Going over your final question in the category of family. In the Polar Express, the hero boy wanted what as a gift when he met Santa Claus?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, a bell, B, Santa's hat, C, a star, or D, a friend?
A.
A is correct for 1 point.
Good job.
So I have Matthew at 8, Payson at 7. Is that what you have, Mark?
That's what I got.
Okay, as we get into Payson's spin. As we get into Payson's spin, Payson, your spin is away. And you land on your strength of movie release dates. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I will keep that.
Okay. And Payson, I will give you your questions in the category movie release dates. How many years after the Frank Sinatra Manchurian Candidate was the Denzel Washington remake released?
$42 years.
That is correct for 2 points.
I just want to adjust my camera. I'm sorry.
What was the first year in which Steven Spielberg released 2 films in the same year?
$1989.
That is correct for 2 points.
What is with my I'm so sorry. My camera's...
Okay, fine. We'll wait.
Okay. Does this look okay? Okay.
Yeah.
What year saw the release of a film in the James Bond, Fantastic Four, and Transporter franchises?
2015.
Correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question, what year saw the directorial debut of George Lucas?
$1971.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question, Swing Time was released in what year?
I'll take multiple.
Multiple choice options are A, 1936, B, 1937, C, 1938, D, 1939.
I'll use one repeat of the options.
A, 1936, B, 1937, C, 1938, D, 1939.
1936.
That is correct for 1 point. So I have Payson at 16. Matthew is at 8. Is that what you have, Mark?
Yep.
16 to 8, an 8-point game. As we get into round number 3, round 3 is going to work like this. Each competitor is going to get to pick what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. Categories they will be able to pick from tonight are Coen Brothers, John Carpenter, comedy, crime, biopics, 1970s, recent releases, and classics. We will pick their categories right now, and we will get back to you right now. All right, we are back, and our competitors have picked what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. Matthew has picked his 1 in Coen Brothers, his 2 in biopics, his 3 in Carpenter, his 4 in recent releases, whereas Payson has picked his 1 in crime, his 2 in recent releases, his 3 in Coen's, and his 4 in Carpenter. So, since Matthew's down 8, we will start with him with his 1-pointer in Coen Brothers. Who plays Jerry Lundegaard in Fargo?
William H. Macy.
Correct for 1 point. That is correct. Now for your 2-pointer, Matthew, in the category of biopics. Nicholas Hoult played what real-life author in a 2019 biopic?
J.R.R. Tolkien.
Correct for 2 points. And now we will go over to your 3-pointer in John Carpenter, and we are in a situation where if you miss either your 3 or your 4, then Payson will win the game. How much does Arnie buy Christine for in Christine?
$200.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Payson, the Cinemaster Johnson. The correct answer is $250. So we will be going to post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second-place finisher tonight, Matthew. Matthew, you may have lost today, but I don't think we want to take away from what was a fantastic season on your part. I hope this isn't unfair to say, but I think people may have had lower expectations for you at the start of this season, and I think you challenged and surpassed all of those expectations. You have had an excellent season, in my opinion. How are you feeling?
It sucks to lose, but I knew to beat Payson, I had to try to get one of the categories that I could go 10 in. And so, I decided to respin on family, but it didn't end up going my way, which, is totally fine. I think I did the best that I can, and just unfortunately couldn't hit my 3 in today.
Yeah. Well, when you do come back, you're in a good position record-wise. Who do you want to play next?
Yeah, I mean, anyone. Honestly, I don't really have anyone to call out. I guess Purdue gang maybe, but I don't know how those records would align. So, but
well, thank you, Matthew. Now we're going to go over to Payson, our winner tonight. Payson, you're playing for your first title. How does it feel? Or not your first singles title.
Singles title, yeah. This was a dream of mine when I started this year. I hoped that I could improve my singles record in a way and I could get at least up to a contender match. The idea of playing for a title had not quite crossed my mind, and the fact that I was able to get there, I am so excited. I just want to say props to Matthew. He played a very good game. He had me nervous going into this match. I did a ton of studying, watched a ton of new great movies, but I am so excited that I was able to end my season here.
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't know exactly who you will be facing yet, but regardless, we will see that next year. So we'll be happy to see that match. That match will be close to the start of next year. So be on the lookout for that, everyone. Thank you, Payson. Mark, final thoughts on the match?
No, it was a good one. Went kind of how, maybe not how some people hope to go, but hey, Payson is on a real roll here, playing for his first single style. That should be fun. And Matthew, just as a whole for this season, showing that he really is a true dual threat player in this league.
Absolutely. Well, thank you to Payson, thank you to Matthew, thank you to Mark for co-hosting, thank you to everyone at home for watching. I'm Kaleb Boatman. This has been Multiplex Movie Warzone. See you later.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior.
You'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
If it taken
Bye.